But that's just because. How hard is it? Alright. So just finish your beating. Real quick. And then let it in there and start. Because the pregame stuff. When are we streaming? I'm pretty sure we're streaming now. I don't need to change anything until people want it. Pretty much, yeah. But pretty much. I'm just making sure.
Cheerleaders are selling maroon and gold palms for $2. We'll only be selling in the next 1 minute, so get your maroon and gold palms right now. Senior cheerleaders for $2. In addition to rosters for tonight's game, tonight's program also features cheer and dance teams along with our 2013 homecoming court. All proceeds from the program will benefit the PLHS athletic program. Thank you for your support. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to PLHS Homecoming 2013 at Foundation Field. Monarch fans, let's welcome our visitors this evening, the Omaha South Packers. Tonight's game features those Packers against your Papillion-La Monarchs. Papillion-La High School, the Metro Athletic Conference, and the NSAA would like to remind you that good sportsmanship is an expectation. Sportsmanship is having pride in your school, your team, and yourself. Sportsmanship is respect for the game, those who play it, coach it, and officiate it. Let's all be committed to the responsibility of good sportsmanship. Thank you and enjoy tonight's game. At this time, fans, please direct your attention back to the field and get ready for your Monarch Marching Band. Tonight's pregame will feature two Led Zeppelin classics, Kashmir and Immigrant Song. The band is under the direction of drum majors Blake Butterfield and Sam Dominello.
I'm Trent Anderson, and welcome to the live stream of the homecoming game between the Papillion-La Monarchs and the Omaha South Packers. Good evening, Monarch fans. I'm Trent Anderson, and welcome to the live stream of the homecoming game between the Papillion Monarchs and the Omaha South Packers. I'll shortly be joined by my colleague Taylor Todd, but he is performing with the Monarch Marching Band as we speak. The Monarch Marching Band tonight is performing two Led Zeppelin classics, Kashmir and the Immigrant Song. And the band is under the direction of drum majors Blake Butterfield and Sam Dominello.
please remain standing, remove your hats, and remain standing for the presentation of colors, the playing of the national anthem, and the retirement of the colors. The members of the color guard this evening are Joseph Hunter, Vincent Hunter, Christopher Kellner, and the color guard commander, Charlie Strober. Thank you.
Tonight, the colors are being presented by the Monarch Platoon of the Papillion-La Naval ROTC Brigade.
Are those our noob twins?
Again, this is the Monarch Platoon of the Papillion-La Naval ROTC Brigade.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the PLHS Boys Cross Country Team as they complete their annual 5-mile homecoming run from the high school to the stadium. This year's team is led by seniors 40+.
And here's the cross country team who ran all the way across the pavilion just to come to Foundation Field, as is tradition of every homecoming game. All of the cross-country participants are painted black as a preparation for the blackout this game. As you can see, the Monarch Marching Band is lining up for the tunnel walk. The marching band is directed by drum major Sam Dominello and Blake Butterfield. Shortly, we will get this game underway. And here come the Papillion-La Vista Monarchs. Looks like led by senior Nate Lechtenberg. Lechtenberg out last week with a concussion, now back to playing this game against the Omaha South Packers. And this game is just about to get underway as the final minutes wear down in the pregame. The Omaha South Packers trying to bounce back after a crushing loss against Omaha North last week with a score of 56-0. The Monarchs trying to keep momentum going as they won their last game last week. We see the kicking team for Omaha South come onto the field and the receiving team for the Monarchs come on. Number 3, Lucas Hotstetler, and number 4, Jalen Allison back to field the kick. And number 5, Noor, is here to kick off and start off this game. Short kick, fielded by number 5 and hit hard. Number 5, Nate Lechtenberg on the carry. Only gets a few yards. And we'll see this Monarch offense come onto the field for the first time today. QB Alec DeToro trying to make things happen. DeToro takes a snap, passes it to number 2, Jack Kalina, who gains about 9 yards.
Number 2, Jack Kalina. Tackle on the play by Anthony Ward.
Tackled by Anthony Ward from the Packers.
Gain of 10. Sets up the Monarchs first down, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Kalina takes a snap, gears up, throws to number 11, Mitch Branty, who gets a nice little gain. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm being joined by my colleague Taylor Todd, who just got done marching with the marching band. Toro takes a snap, throws deep, just barely missed by Jalen Allison.
Intended for Jalen Allison is incomplete. 3rd and 3 at the 42.
Now I'm being joined by my colleague Taylor Todd, aka TT.
Hello, Trent. It's good to be here today.
And there goes number 25, Sean Van Briesen on the carry to get a Monarch first down.
Van Briesen on the carry for the Monarchs. Tackle on the play by number 27, Damian Cross, and number 28.
TT, in these first few plays, Monarchs have been taking a little bit of gaining some momentum. Do you think they'll be able to keep this momentum throughout the game?
Yeah, I think they're a strong team. They can keep running the ball, and hopefully that'll keep the momentum going, and they can just keep getting small chunks here and there with their run game.
Van Briesen on the carry.
That was Sean Van Briesen on the carry for about 8 yards.
17, Antonio Morales.
It'll be second and third.
42-yard line.
This Packers defense not being able to find a stop to this Monarch offense.
Toro passes it to Jalen Allison for a good gain.
And that'll be a first down.
Tackle on the play by number 20, Jeremy Keys. The pitch is kept is good for a Monarch first down. First and 10, the Packers 31-yard line.
It is now first and 10 on the Packers' 31-yard line.
Timeout. Omaha South.
There's a timeout by the Packers. So Trent, what are you expecting going into this game?
I expect a high-scoring game from the Monarchs.
I have to agree with you there, Trent. The Monarchs look to be a little strong compared to Omaha South.
Especially after last week's crushing loss against Omaha North with a 56-0.
Yeah, they're not a very strong team here, Trent, and I'm looking to see the Monarchs blow them out of the water.
Our banner sponsors for the student opportunity and a tradition of educational excellence in the Papillion-La School District. Thank you.
And now that the timeout is over, the Monarchs will take the field again.
And we see Alex Toro in the backfield. Alex Toro setting records with 27 receptions in the Papio South game in the first few weeks.
Absolutely, and that was enough to set a Nebraska record. He's also set a couple of other records, like passing yards in a game with that last game. It was a loss for the Monarchs, but he still played hard.
The 31-yard line.
And they've got trips left. DeToro takes the snap, passes to Jalen Allison for a good gain.
There you see Jalen Allison.
He's an absolute weapon on this offense, James. Trent.
It's okay, TT. Here we see Alex Toro. Handoff to Sean Van Briesen, enough to punch it up the gut to get a Monarch first down.
Yep, he's tackled by number 28 on the Packers.
Van Briesen's run is good for a Monarch first down.
And that'll be a first down by the Monarchs.
17-yard line.
Ball is now on the 24-yard line. And they're going to run it up the middle.
Van Briesen has been such an offensive weapon for this Monarch team so far.
Yeah, they keep the offense going with the runs up the middle, and they'll pass every once in a while. And they've been doing pretty well this drive.
Sean Van Briesen, 217 rushing yards in the season so far.
Oh, and there's number 25 with the Monarch touchdown.
Speaking of Sean Van Briesen, there's his first touchdown of the night. And
that makes the score 6-0 Monarchs.
Now the point after team will come onto the field and try to make this lead 7-0. If the Packers want to shut down this Monarch offense, they're going to have to shut down Sean Van Briesen.
And that was made by number 97, Gage Romans. And now the Monarch kicking team will come out onto the field to kick it away to the Packers.
And today, this will be the first time we see this Packers offense come onto the field. How do you think they're going to do against this Monarch defense?
Well, as you can see by their last game against Omaha North, they don't have a very productive offense. They scored 0 points against Omaha North. And Omaha North's a pretty good team, but, I mean, if you can't score any points, there's obviously a problem with your offensive scheme.
I totally agree. Their rushing game was not very good either. V. Tucker, number 4, had a -3 yards.
Yeah, they got almost no yards from any of their running backs. And there you see the replay of the Monarch touchdown.
And Here we see number 95, Michael Vasilovac, ready to kick it away.
He absolutely boots it away.
Fielded by number 6, and he takes it.
And he's going to take the ball. And he's running away from the defender. He's showing some moves. But he gets taken down at about the 15-yard line. That's Orlando Belair on the run.
Didn't get very many yards on that reception.
Yeah, I think he made a poor choice in taking that one out. He should have just ran it as soon as possible, but he hesitated, and that made him get less yardage. And the Packers will take it at the 15-yard line.
We see number 8, Tajai Graves, in the backfield for the Packers at quarterback. Takes the snap, pitches it. Number 27.
Number 27 rumbles ahead for about 5 yards. That was Damian Cross. Number 36, Kyle Emmerich, gets the tackle. And he's been an absolute defensive leader on this Monarch defense, Trent.
Absolutely.
He is the leading tackler right now on this Monarch defense. And I'm looking for him to be a strong force against this weak Packers offense. Lining up at the 22-yard line. Graves hands it off up the middle for a couple of yards.
And that is to number 9, Nico Rangel, who is a senior and looks like he's running fullback.
It's now 3rd and 3 on the 22-yard line. There's about 8 minutes left in the quarter.
Number 8 in the backfield.
Graves takes the snap, pitches it off to the left to number 27, Damian Cross, for a small gain. But it doesn't look like to be enough for the first down. So now it's 4th and a few. And they're going to have to punt it away.
I don't think they're punting away. I think they're keeping the offensive unit on the field. I think they're just going to try to convert it. Poor choice on 3rd down, I think, going for a run instead of a pass.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're going to go for it on 4th and 1. If they don't convert, this is going to be dangerous for the Packers defense. Looks like they're trying to change the play at the line. Graves takes the snap for a run up the middle. Oh, and they don't get it. He's tackled behind the line. And that will be overturned to the Monarchs.
Very poor play calling by the Packers offense. What do you think possessed them to run the ball instead of pass it?
Well, they might have more confidence in their run game. Overall, they don't have very many weapons on offense, so they just got to play it safe. They might have some problems with some turnovers, as their only quarterbacks have about 2 interceptions each, and that's not a good thing for your quarterback to have when he doesn't even have that many throws in the first place.
Here we see Alex Toro and Sean Van Briesen in the backfield again.
DeToro takes the snap and throws it out, but it is not caught.
Looks like he was Lucas Hotstetler was underthrown by Alex DeToro, something we don't see very often.
Yeah, DeToro just needs to get into his rhythm and make good throws, and I think he'll do that as the momentum increases throughout the game. It's now 2nd down, 10 yards to go, ball on the 23rd yard line. And it looks like they're moving the offense back a few yards. I'm not sure what that's about.
Everyone looks a little confused on the field.
It's a procedure penalty against Papillion-La Vista. And they'll take the ball at the 28-yard line. Still 2nd down, 15 yards to go. DeToro back. He takes the snap, passes over to his left. That's Reed Mathias. And he runs ahead for a few yards.
Reed Mathias, another offensive weapon on this Monarch team with 101 receiving yards this season so far.
Now it's 2nd and 4, ball on the 17-yard line. DeToro takes the snap and gives it to his running back. That's Sean Van Briesen on the carry. Packers' Damian Cross gets the tackle. Now it's 3rd and 4, ball on the 17-yard line. Monarchs are in trips right. He fakes the handoff, passes to number 2, and the Packers get him behind the line.
That was number 2, Jack Kawina. Not sure what happened there. They were going for the screen, and the blocks just fell through, I guess.
I think it was just a good read on the defense. By the defense, excuse me. Now it's 4th and 1, ball on the 16, and the Monarchs are going to go for it deep in their opponent's territory. Looks like they might be changing the play at the line. DeToro takes the snap, back to pass. There's a penalty on the play. He passes it to Reed Mathias and is good, but there is a flag on the play. Let's see if it's coming back, Trent.
There are multiple flags on the play.
Multiple flags on the play. Let's see what they are.
I think it might have been holding, TT.
Yeah, holding is all too common in high school football.
Let's see what the ref has to say. And the false start.
False start on the offense, yep. And that'll
touchdown
back.
Brought back.
Now it's 4th and 3.
The Omaha South Packers catching a break there.
Yeah, absolutely, they are. But I guess, if they hadn't false started, they wouldn't have even gotten the touchdown in the first place. So, excuse me, it's 4th and 9. Ball on the 21-yard line. DeToro takes the snap. He's back to pass. And he shoots it to Jalen Allison. Oh, showing some quick moves, and he gets the touchdown. Now it's 13-0, Monarchs.
A nice little juke move right there by Jalen Allison to avoid the defender and finish the play to get the Monarch touchdown.
Absolutely, he's a great receiver. He's got great moves. He's got really good cuts, and that's what makes him so powerful. Gage Roman's about to attempt the kick.
And Jalen Allison is averaging 10 yards every single catch he makes.
Yeah, that's an insane amount, and that just goes to show you how well he runs the football after the catch.
And now we'll see the Omaha South Packers receive on the field and the Monarchs kicking team. And here's the replay. And there's the juke move.
That was a pretty sweet cut. He definitely broke the defender's ankles on that play.
Number 15 there needs to read the play better if he wants to catch a Jalen Allison.
Yeah, definitely. It's hard to stop a player like that, though, Trent.
And here we'll see number 95, Michael Vasilovet, coming on to kick the ball. Number 7 and number 6 back to field the ball for the Omaha South Packers. Jesse Hinks and Tajay Graves.
That's actually Orlando Blair and Jesse Hinks back to receive the ball. And here comes Michael Vasilovet. And he boots it away. And they'll take it at about the 5-yard line. And they'll run up and right around the Monarch kicking team.
Number 6, Orlando Blair, fielded pretty well and ran for a decent amount of yards there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the kickoff team was doing on that play. They were kind of lazy, I think. That should be. So the Packers offense will take over on the 27-yard line, first down. He takes the snap and hands it off to, oh no, he doesn't hand it off. He takes it for himself on the quarterback keeper.
number 8 Graves for a nice little few-yard run.
Pushed up bounds by number 36, Kyle Everett. Gain of about 1 sets up a 2nd and 9. The Packers 28-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 9, ball on the 28-yard line.
TG, I think if this Omaha South Packers offense wants to make anything happen, they're going to have to go to the air with it and not just ground the ball all the time.
Yeah, it looks like it, but we know that the Monarch defense has quite a good secondary. And they have a good line, too, as you see. They got a nice tackle for loss.
Orlando Blair on the carry for
It'll be 3rd down. Orlando Blair gets no yards on the play. We've got about 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Monarchs up by 14. It's now 3rd and 11. Ball on the 26-yard line.
And here we see them lining up again. Number 8 Graves in the backfield.
Graves takes the snap. There's a penalty on the play. And he gets sacked. He got sacked by number 42, Tyler Koch, who already has a sack this year. That's 2 now for the year. And he's also a strong player. Let's see the penalty. Illegal shift against the Packers, and the penalty is declined by Papillion-La Vista. It's now 4th down and 11, and it looks like Omaha South's kicking team is about to come on the field.
And I think that's a smart decision, not going for it like they did last drive. Just kid it away, get them away from the end zone, and try to stop them.
Absolutely, they need to start playing conservatively if they want to keep stay in this game.
Punted away, short punt, gets about the 50-yard line.
And it goes out of bounds at about the 52-yard line.
And the Monarchs will take it in their own 48.
That was my bad, Trent. There is no 52-yard line.
It's all right, TT. We all make mistakes.
Monarch offense will come onto the field at the 48-yard line. It's 1st down. They're showing trips right. The Toros back in Shaga. Oh, and there's a penalty on the play. Let's see who it's on.
Monarch offense taking 5 yards back.
Might have been a delay game penalty. Totoro takes the snap. He's back to pass. Runs right. And he passes to Jalen Allison, but he could not keep it.
Pass dropped.
Pass is incomplete. It's now 2nd down, 15 yards to go. Ball on the 42-yard line.
And this receiving team is a force to be reckoned with. Number 3, Lucas Hotstetler. Number 2, Jack Lund. Number 4, Jalen Allison. And number 15, Reed Mathias.
They're all great players, Trent. Totoro gives it to his running back. And there's a couple missed tackles on the play. Oh, and he's still up. He's still up.
Sean Van Briesen breaking a few tackles there, showing us why he is their starting running back.
Absolutely. Now it's 3rd down. As the back runs it ahead for a few yards. It's 3rd and 6. Ball on the 47-yard line. Toro fakes the handoff and runs it for himself. And he gets the 1st down.
Looks like a little bit more.
just running all over this Packers defense, Trent. He gets a giant gain on that play.
And there was a giant block to help Alec DeToro with that monstrous gain.
Absolutely. So they'll move the chains, and we know DeToro is a great dual threat quarterback, Trent. He is able to beat you in the air with his throws and also beat you on the ground with his running ability.
Of course, and that's why he has set so many state records on this Papio team.
DeToro passes over the middle, and he catches it. He threw it into tight coverage on that play, but the receiver caught it anyways.
Looks like number 2 on the Omaha Packers looking a little shaken up. Mason Motter.
It's now 1st and 10, ball on the 24-yard, or excuse me, the 8-yard line.
That was a nice little grab there by Jack Kalina.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to catch it. He threw it into tight coverage. DeToro can't make those dangerous passes, though, if he wants to stay in this game.
Penalty on the field. Let's see what the call is. Penalties on the defense.
That'll be offsides against Omaha South. And they're not helping themselves out here, Trent. The Monarchs just moved ahead a few more yards. Now it's 1st down with 4 yards to go. They're already ahead by 14, and it's still the 1st quarter. I don't see this ending well for the Packers.
Anything can happen in this ball game, though, TG.
Exactly. DeToro fakes the handoff and runs it ahead himself for a touchdown.
That play kind of shook me up a little bit. I thought Sean Van Briesen had his 2nd touchdown of the night, but Alec DeToro just ran it in for a nice little touchdown for himself.
Absolutely. And after the PAT, it'll be 21-0. Gage Romans here to attempt the extra point. He kicks it, and it's good. It's now 21-0. Monarchs with 3 minutes and 8 seconds left in the 1st quarter. Guys, the app is where it's at. You can download the Papillion-La School District app for your Android or Apple device.
And here's the replay on that drive. Alec DeToro's nice little gain.
That's two missed
you see
tackles
the
and a
block.
monstrous block. Yeah, absolutely.
Now DeToro showing both of his talents in the air and on the ground. Throwing into tight coverage of number 2 and number 20.
And there's the quarterback keeper himself, where he got the last touchdown. The Monarchs are getting ready to kick it off to the Packers.
And that'll be Michael Vasilevec to kick the ball.
Trent, this game is getting dangerous for the Packers. They haven't scored any points, and it's still the 1st quarter. The Monarchs have scored 21 points on them.
Yes, they have. I think the Packers need to go to the air. They need to step out of their comfort zone because the things that they think are working for them aren't working at all.
Absolutely, and that's number 6. Oh, and he gets tripped up on the play. That's Orlando Blair on the Packers. Number 99 tripped him up on that play. It's 1st and 10, Packers on their own 10-yard line.
Here we'll see this Omaha South Packers offense try to come onto the field and make something happen for the first time tonight.
And here come the Packers. Graves back. Pitches it off to his right. That's number 27. Oh, number 8 with a great tackle on the play. That's Cameron O'Connor of Papillion-La Vista. It's now 2nd down, 15 yards to go. Ball on their 5-yard line.
Damian Cross tackled for a loss on that last play.
That was a great read by the defense.
Absolutely. Number 8, Graves, has been pitching the ball a lot tonight. I wonder if that's just his personal preference or just in the Packers playbook.
Not my walkie mic, my camera mic.
Graves pitches it off to his left. Oh, and they try a trick play, and they fumble it in the end zone.
And that'll be a safety for the Monarchs.
Wow, Trent, this Monarch defense is destroying the Packers. It's now 23-0, and still in the first quarter. We've got 2 minutes left in the first quarter, Trent.
This is getting really bad very quickly for the Packers.
I can't believe they would try a trick play that close to their own end zone. They're not getting their run plays that they want to get, and so they try a trick play, they take a gamble, and they lost.
These Packers need to master their fundamentals. If they can't master their fundamentals, they can't try trick plays like that, ever.
Absolutely. They don't need to be doing this flashy stuff. They need to be, getting a strong running game up the middle, and, those pitches are all right, but they can be dangerous sometimes.
And the Packers' offensive line needs to step it up a little bit and get some blocks going for their running back.
This is not good for the Packers. They're going to have to kick off to the Monarchs after that safety from their 20-yard line.
Here you see number 5, Hamadi, kicking to the Monarchs. And we'll have Jalen Allison and Lucas Hotstetler. The play is called dead. Looks like it might have been a
flag. It's offsides on the kick. Trent, the Packers are stepping in it left and right.
Yeah.
I think we might be looking at an accelerated clock during the second half today.
Definitely. And now the South Packers will have to kick from their 15. And they're just setting up this Monarch offense to succeed.
Madi ready to kick it off once again.
Jalen Allison and Lucas Hotstetler in the backfield, ready to field this.
And he puts a lot of leg into it. And that's Lucas Hotstetler on the reception. He runs ahead for a few yards. He runs it up to about the 48-yard line.
Lucas Hotstetler, one of the offensive weapons on this Monarch offense, with 293 yards and 22.5 yards average on every single carry.
Yeah, he's a great weapon on this offense.
One of the best receivers in the state right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. And he's got the best quarterback in the state to throw to him. Great combination on this Monarch offense. It's 1st and 10, ball on the 49-yard line. Monarchs have the ball. It's 23-0, 2 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Toro passes to Jalen Allison. He catches it, runs ahead, and he gets by 2 weak tacklers.
Finally pushed out of bounds.
15, Anthony Ward on the tackle.
And that would be good for a Monarch first down. 1st and 10 at the 40. Got Toro on the backfield with Sean Van Briesen.
Toro hands it up the middle to Sean Van Briesen. He runs around, and he runs ahead for a big gain on the play. Anthony Ward again on the push out of bounds. That was a 15-yard run, and it's good for a first down. Ball is now on the 25-yard line.
TT, I think this defense needs to wrap up against this Monarch. They can't just keep pushing him out of bounds because it's not going to work.
Absolutely. DeToro passes it to Jalen Allison, and there's that cut again. And he gets back to the tackler.
Fighting ahead for a few yards.
Absolutely, he's feisty.
I wouldn't say that he's feisty. I think that this Omaha South Packers defense just can't wrap him up.
Oh yeah, that as well. Now the Monarchs are in scoring range again. 1st and goal, ball on the 4-yard line. 1 minute and 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Toro hands it off to Sean Van Briesen. and they'll tackle him before he's able to get a few more yards.
Anderson on the carry for Papillion-La.
Now it's second down.
Second led by number 52, Brandon Johnson.
Brendan Johnson got a tackle on that last play. 1 yard loss. Ball is on the 5-yard line. Toro gets a snap. And he hands it off to Sean Van Briesen. And it is good for the touchdown.
And that is his second touchdown of the night, TT. He is on fire.
Absolutely. I think this entire Monarch offense is on fire.
I totally agree.
Gage Roman's here to attempt the extra point. And the field goal is good, and that'll make the score 30-0 Monarchs. 1 minute and 11 seconds left in the first quarter.
We would like to thank the Papillion-La Vista Schools Foundation and the Midland Community Foundation for the generous support of the Monarch Broadcasting Club so we can bring you this live stream of this game here.
Definitely, they've helped us grow as a club from what used to be a couple cameras to this whole setup.
We'd also like to thank Coach Gobier and his coaching staff for their support of us. And thanks to Mr. Jason Ryan, Athletic Director, Mr. Jerry Kalina, our Principal, and the rest of the PLHS administrative team for their support of the Monarch Broadcasting Club. And here's Michael Basilevec to kick the ball to the Omaha South Packers again.
Let's see if the Packers can get something going on this drive.
If the Omaha South Packers don't start something now, they're going to have a monstrous deficit ahead of them going into the second half.
Looks like Omaha North all over again, Trent. Vasilevec boots it away. And that's number 6, Orlando Blair, on the reception. And he runs ahead and gets to about the 19-yard line.
Orlando Blair, just a few yards. It looks like he is pretty fast. It looks like he can get in and out of those defenders, but he needs some better blocking.
Oh, absolutely. If he had some better blocking up front, he'd be able to get a couple more yards and maybe even get his team out of the 20, past the 20-yard line. So the Packers will take it at their 20-yard line. It's 1st and 10. A minute and 4 seconds left in the first quarter. Score is 30-0 Monarchs.
And I believe the Packers have only been out of their field zone once tonight.
Graves back to pass. And that's the first pass by the Packers tonight. And it was a good one. I mean, they got some yards out of it instead of negative yardage. It wasn't a fumble. I think they're going to do all right this drive. Trent, what do you think?
I think if they keep passing it like that, those little short passes get first down after maybe 2 throws, then they'll be able to make something happen here.
Yeah, they just need to chip away at the defense and find some holes and keep the ball moving. It's now second down, 5 yards left to go. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Ball on the 25-yard line.
No one in the backfield looking like they're going to go for the pass.
There's a penalty on the play. Let's see who it's on.
I think that might have been a false start, TT.
Yep, and it is. It's a false start on the Packers, and that'll move them back, and they don't need that, Trent.
No, they do not. They are just getting worked tonight, TT.
Now it's 2nd and 10 on the 20-yard line. 18 seconds left in the first quarter.
And playing against the Monarch defense is so hard. They have a great line. They have a great linebacker. They have a great secondary. It's almost impossible to get by.
They are a very strong team. Graves back in the gun. They've got 2 receivers on each side. And it looks like there might be some... Oh, and they're just going to let the quarter end. At the end of the first quarter, it's 30-0 Monarchs. And we're going to bring you a recap of the first quarter plays. Highlights.
They're there was the cross-country team running across town to Foundation Field, showing their support.
They do that every year.
I think they do
5-mile
it.
run to the stadium.
Yes, every homecoming game. And here, the running, the passing, the defense. This Monarch team can't be stopped.
Yeah, they were just able to overwhelm the Packers during this first quarter. They scored 30 points on them in just the first quarter. That's insane, Trent.
And here you see that run from Alex Tetro earlier. Some nice blocks. And there's the lucky catch, I have to say, from Jack Kalina.
Absolutely.
Thrown into double coverage. And there's that QB sneak. Alex Tetro pulled off ever so nicely. And there was the safety earlier, proving that this Monarch defense just can't be stopped.
If there are any Packers fans watching this broadcast, Trent, they probably just groaned there. And that was our first quarter recap. Now it's the second quarter.
Switch sides.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Graves back to pass. Oh, and it's intercepted by the Monarch defense. That's number 5, Nate Lechtenberg, on the interception.
And you just can't let that happen. The receiver just stood there waiting for the ball. He needed to go after that ball and make sure it came to him first. But instead, Nate Lechtenberg stepped in and took the ball from him.
Absolutely. I don't even think the receiver was looking. And for the cornerback, Graves, not to notice that is just bad for his Packers offense.
Yeah, that was a bad read on Graves' part.
So now the Monarchs will take over on the 25-yard line. First and 10.
And Graves, semi-experienced as a junior, should be able to make better reads than that.
You would think, Trent. Toro back in the gun. He takes the snap and hands it off to his running back, Sean Van Briesen, and it looks like that's enough blocks for the touchdown.
And that is his 3rd touchdown of the night. Sean Van Briesen proving that he is one of the best running backs in the state.
Absolutely.
There's Gage Romans.
Gets the point after touchdown. Now it's 37 to 0. Monarchs.
The lead is just getting worse and worse. And there's the touchdown by Sean Van Briesen. That's the 3rd one of the night.
Monarchs will get ready to kick it to the Packers again.
That is number 95, Michael Vasiljevic, getting a workout tonight as he has been kicking to this Packers receiving team all night long.
I think he's going to get a lot of kicks in the night, Trent.
I have the same feeling, TG.
Great kick. Number 6 with the reception. He runs ahead for a couple yards. And he gets stopped.
Hey guys, you need to be kind of quiet because this microphone here is picking up all of our audio. Okay, so like you can talk in like a normal voice, but don't yell.
And the Packers offense trying to work to try to get out of their field territory for the first time tonight.
Yeah, it's 1st and 10, ball on the 18-yard line. And the Packers are looking to make something happen on this drive. Graves under center.
A little spin move, but not enough to get past this Monarch defense.
Yeah, they're just overpowering this weak Packers offensive line. Not allowing Graves to even attempt to keep their drives going. If you don't have a good line, you're not going to get anywhere. I mean, it's as simple as that.
My walking line?
And we see the Packers come back to the line, trying to make something happen. Number 8, Graves in the backfield.
Pitches it off to his left to number 27, Damian Cross, and they don't get anywhere on the play. It's now 3rd down. It's 3rd down and 13, ball on the 16-yard line. 3-yard loss on that play. Trent, they got to convert here.
Yes, they do. 3rd and 13.
And they run the ball, which is really surprising to see on 3rd and 13. I'm really questioning the play calling of these Packers coaches, Trent.
I agree. It's just common sense, I would think, that if you're on 3rd down and not more than a few yards, you throw the ball.
And maybe that's why the Packers haven't had much success in recent years. They have troubling play calling.
I agree. And we have the punt team come on.
They're ready to punt it away.
Number 2 and number 15 back to field this punt.
They kick it off.
Short punt.
And the Packers will down it at the 45-yard line.
Down by number 9, Nico Rangel.
45-yard line by number 9, Nico Rangel. Monarchs take over 1st and 10.
The Monarchs are going to take over 1st and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Let's see this Monarch offense come onto the field again. And they're bound to make something happen here, TT.
Hands it off up the middle. Sean Van Briesen with the carry again for quite a good gain.
The Packers need to find an answer for Sean Van Briesen, TT. He's just running all over them tonight.
Absolutely. The offensive line just opens the holes, and Sean Van Briesen just powers right through them. It's now 2nd down, 1 yard to go. Ball on the 36-yard line. DeToro passes to Jalen Allison, and he gets past the defender. And he's able to get past that one too. And he runs for quite a large gain. And now they're in scoring position again, Trent.
Jalen Allison just wouldn't go down, and these Packers defensive players need to wrap him up.
This is a great game by the Monarchs. However, they don't have much opposition, Trent.
I agree. Monarchs wanted to bounce back after their Week 1 loss against Papio South, which was a surprise to all the Monarch fans.
That's 1st and 3. And they'll get a couple of yards. Oh, and that's a touchdown. Drake Childress gets the touchdown with the short run.
That is his first touchdown of the night.
This is looking like a blowout, Trent. It's about to be 44-0, and it is only the 2nd quarter. We've got 8 minutes left in this half.
I hate to agree with you, TT, but it's looking that way. I love the underdog, but there's just no way to come back from this huge deficit.
I'm thinking that the young players on the Monarch team will get a couple reps.
Yeah, we'll definitely see the 2nd stringers come on tonight. start the last drive.
There's Totoro's pass to Allison.
And there you see, number 6 couldn't wrap him up. Number 27 couldn't wrap him up.
And that's Drake Childress' short run for the touchdown. That's one for him tonight. Monarchs spreading the touchdowns around, I think.
I totally agree. I don't think they want Sean Van Briesen getting all the touchdowns tonight, so they're just going to give everyone a chance to plow over this Omaha South defense.
Michael Silovec back to kick it off.
Jesse Hinks and Orlando Blair back to field the kick. And hopefully they can make something happen.
And it'll roll into the end zone. That's a touchback. They didn't even look like they were going after that one, Trent.
I don't think so. I think this Omaha South Packers are just losing morale.
That and they don't want to get pinned in their own 20-yard line.
That too, TT, that too.
So now it's first down, ball on the 20-yard line. 8 minutes and 15 seconds left in the second quarter. The Packers come out and are looking to succeed this time. Graves gets the snap, and he gives it to his running back for no gain on the play.
And yet another run from this Packers offense, and that is just not the right decision.
I agree, Trent. 2nd and 10, ball on the 20-yard line. Looks like Graves is getting some orders from the sideline, ready to relay the information to his team. Graves takes the snap, back to pass, and he passes it to number 2. Tries to pass it to number 2, and it was nowhere near him, Trent.
No, and that could have been intercepted by number 17, Tyler Watuski, if he would have hustled just a little bit more.
So now it's 3rd down again. Ball on the 10-yard line. Excuse me, ball on the 20-yard line. 10 yards to go.
And the Packers trying to change things up with a pass there, but it just didn't happen for them.
I think they had something going when they were using those quick, short passes, Trent.
I think they did too, but then they just couldn't execute enough.
And there's the Monarch defense totally overpowering the offense of the Packers again. And that'll make it 4th down, and the Packers are getting ready to punt it away.
This punt team is getting quite the workout tonight too, TT. Reed Mathias and Jack Kalina back to receive the ball.
And they punt it away. And that's a fair catch by Jack Kalina.
That was the right decision by Jack Kalina. Good play call.
And they're going to spot it at the 48-yard line. Monarchs take over. It's 1st and 10. Score is 44-0 Monarchs with 6 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first half. Totoro with the handoff. He runs up the middle for a good gain.
I don't think that was Totoro. I think that was Chad Lechtenberg, TT.
Oh, you're right, Trent. It was Chad Lechtenberg.
I think the Monarchs are switching it up, getting their second stringers in there for a little bit.
It's a good move by the Monarchs. Lechtenberg passes to number 11.
Mitchell Pranty on the catch.
Chad Lechtenberg's pass complete to number 11, Mitch Pranty. Tackle on the play by Jeremy Eames.
Now it's third down with 6 yards left to go. The ball is on the 43-yard line.
Monarch receiving team changed up also. You have Cal Matheson, number 32, number 83, Jack Noble, and number 84, Daniel Garcia.
Lechtenberg with the give.
Mitchell Pranty still on the field, though, sitting in at number 11.
Drake Childress runs ahead, and I don't think that was enough for the first down. It's now 4th down with 5 yards to go. 4th and 1. Ball on the 39-yard line, and the offense is going to go for it. And I think that's a smart decision.
I think so, too. They have a commanding lead. They pretty much don't have anything to lose right now.
And, of course, Drake Childress just runs right through this Packers defense for the first down.
And even the Monarchs secondary can just run over this Packers defense. Excuse me, I meant second string.
They'll spot the ball on the 27-yard line, 1st and 10. There's about 5 minutes and 25 seconds left in the second quarter. Looks like someone on the defensive line jumped, but he got back in time. And Lechtenberg with the give to Childress for no gain on the play.
But Childress just kept moving even though he was wrapped up around his foot. And that's a sign of a good running back, always moving his feet. Five minutes left in the second quarter.
So now, Omaha South takes a timeout. They need a little time to regroup, Trent.
Yes, they do. They need to have some sort of answer to this Monarch offense.
What do you think they're talking about down there in their huddle?
For the Monarchs or for Omaha South?
Omaha South.
I think they're telling you what you think they'd be telling you. They're probably getting in players' faces, telling them to wrap up tackles and penetrate. You need to get into the backfield and stop these plays.
I think that makes a lot of sense. What do you think they were talking about on the Monarch huddle?
The Monarch huddle, keep up the good work. You're killing it tonight. There's no way they can stop you.
I'm sure it was all smiles down there. So it'll be 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Ball on the 26-yard line. 4 minutes and 57 seconds left in the second quarter.
Cal Matheson on the left with number 9.
Lechtenberg with the pass to number 9, but he wasn't able to pull it down. That's KJ Cotton.
And that is Kenzo Cotton, cornerback's little brother.
And Kenzo Cotton's out for the season, Trent.
Yeah, I've heard things. Kenzo Cotton apparently won't be able to play until maybe the last game of the season.
Yeah, he tweaked his hamstring and doesn't want to hurt his leg for track season. Lechtenberg with the fake, and he'll run it himself. He gets a couple of yards, but not enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down for the Monarchs.
Nice little fake there.
That's Jakeem Robinson on that tackle for the Packers.
And this Monarch offense has switched to its second string, which is a bunch of young guys who we'll see in the next few years.
Yep, that's the foundation for future teams. Oh, and that's number, looks like 28 on the Packers who jumped. And that's going to cost them some more yardage. Now the Monarchs don't have to fight for that extra yardage. Now it's first down and 10 deep in their opponent's territory.
Ball on the 16, and about to see the first touchdown from this Monarch second string.
You think so, Trent?
I absolutely think so.
Lechtenberg with the fake, and he rockets it over to Cal Matheson. That was a little high, I think, for Cal Matheson.
Yeah, Cal Matheson only standing in at 5'5", one of the shortest guys on the team.
Lechtenberg looked like he was throwing to a 6'3" receiver, Trent. He's a young guy, though. That was a pretty good pass anyways. And now it's 2nd down, 10 yards. Left him.
Now is the give up the middle to Drake Childress. Chad Lechtenberg in the back with Drake Childress.
3rd down, 5 yards to go. Ball on the 10-yard line. Lechtenberg fakes the give and runs it himself, and that's enough for the first. He gets past a tackler, and that's enough for a touchdown for the Monarchs. And they just keep increasing this already commanding lead before the half.
Yeah, 50-0. And looks like the Monarchs have already almost got this one in the bag. My colleague TT about to head out for the Monarch halftime show. TT, I will see you in a little bit.
Yep, but I'll be back after the halftime show. It's 51-0. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the half.
And Chad Lechtenberg on that run for his first, I believe, touchdown. First touchdown of the night, and maybe even first touchdown playing for this varsity Monarch team.
And Trent, our halftime show will be featuring the homecoming court this year because this is our homecoming game.
Yes, a very good game for our homecoming game as the Monarchs look like they're blowing them out of the water.
They're doing really well this game, Trent.
Michael Basilevec ready to kick this off yet another time. Orlando Blair and Jesse Hinks in the backfield ready to field it.
He kicks this one away. Jesse Hinks gets a reception. And he got a good block and was able to get past the 20-yard line this time.
I think another problem for this Omaha South offense is their size. A bunch of them seem much smaller compared to this Monarch defense, and vice versa for the Monarch offense versus the Packers defense.
I have to agree with you on that one, Trent.
TT next to me getting suited up for the Monarch Marching Band halftime show, which will feature songs from Led Zeppelin. And how's that been going, TT?
Oh, we're doing pretty well. I play trumpet for the marching band. I like running around during halftime to get to broadcasting and then back to my place on the field for marching. It's a lot of fun.
That was number 6, Orlando Blair, on the carry for a few yards.
Now it's 2nd and 8. Ball on the 26-yard line.
And again, Omaha South with these runs, running down the clock, not giving them any time in the half to even try to get a touchdown.
Yeah, there's 2 minutes and 35 seconds left in the second quarter, Trent. And they haven't been able to get anything done until now. And that's number 6 on the Packers, Orlando Blair, with a nice run. And he was able to get him the first.
And that was probably the longest game they've had all night, TT.
Yeah, I think that might have been their first or maybe second first down of the entire game so far.
And a few more of those, and they could have themselves a touchdown. Number 8 back in the field again. Back to Orlando. Nice little stiff arm there. Finally brought down. And that was Cal Matheson on the stop.
Gain of 7. Second and 3. 45-yard line.
And finally seeing a little light out of this Packers offense.
And I would hope you would. They've got the second string defense in there, Trent.
Number 8 Graves takes the snap, gets it to number 27.
Oh, and he runs right through him. That was a great gain on the play.
Damian Cross on the carry.
And that was Damian Cross. Finally seeing a little light in this Packers defense as
Offense.
offense, sorry,
Run is good for a Packer first down.
as they get another first down.
Monarchs 38-yard line.
Now the ball is on the 38-yard line.
And TT is leaving right now. We'll see you later, TT.
I'll see you guys later.
Number 27 gets the ball. A nice little gain there.
Damian Cross on the carry.
That was Damian Cross on that carry.
By number 52, Travis Good.
And the tackle was by number 52, Travis Good.
Second and 4. 32-yard line.
The Omaha South Packers finally into Monarch territory. Maybe even be able to get a touchdown on this drive. Drops back in the pass. Throws. And it looks like it was caught by number 27, Damian Cross. And that will put the Monarchs in the red zone. No, excuse me, the Packers in the red zone.
First and goal. Omaha South from the 10-yard line.
Number 8, Graves in the backfield. Drops back. And the pass broken up.
Sunday Graves pass. Intended for number 27, Damian Cross. Is incomplete.
And that was intended for number 27, Damian Cross.
It's actually second and 10 from just outside.
And it looks like that was broken up by number 32, Cal Matheson. Graves in the backfield again. Trying to make something happen on this offense. Steps up. Takes it himself.
Sunday Graves on the scramble. Tackled by number 43, Michael Cargill.
Tackled by number 43, Michael Cargill.
Omaha South.
And that'll be a timeout for Omaha South. And folks, the app is where it's at. Download the Papillion-La School District app for your Android or Apple device today. Monarch Broadcasting Club would like to thank the Papillion-La Schools Foundation and the Midlands Community Foundation for their generous support of the Monarch Broadcasting Club. We would also like to thank Coach Gobier and his coaching staff. And thanks to Mr. Jason Ryan, our athletic director, and Mr. Jerry Kalina, our principal, and the rest of the PLHS administrative team for their support of the Monarch Broadcasting Club. Only 12 seconds left in the half. Omaha South trying to see if they can get a touchdown right before they go into the locker room. And I'm sure the Omaha South coach has got an earful for the Omaha South team. Graves in the backfield. Quick pass. Picked off by number 58. Dylan Pennington, and we might see a pick six here. By the big man, number 58, Dylan Pennington. 6 foot, 230 pounds, almost a 100-yard interception. And Omaha South almost getting the touchdown, but then turns over with a pick six. Nobody saw that coming. The big man, Dylan Pennington, 236 foot. out of nowhere. And there he is.
Stupid pole is in the way.
And it looks like the Monarchs didn't score. And there he is right there, number 58, running back for that. And it looks like the touchdown will be brought back. Looks like he stepped out of bounds. And it's halftime. Homecoming 2013, Monarchs versus Omaha South Packers. And a commanding lead, Monarchs 51 and the Omaha South Packers 0. And here you will see the Monarch Marching Band coming onto the field. For tonight's halftime entertainment, the Monarch Marching Band is proud to present the music of Led Zeppelin. Tonight's show includes Black Dog and Stairway to Heaven. The band is under the direction of drum majors Blake Butterfield and Sam Dominello. Back in. In the midfield, we have our homecoming court. First, we have Jalen Allison, who's in the locker room right now, son of Brian and Eurydice Allison. He's involved in football, basketball, and track. He has a full ride scholarship to North Dakota State and plans to major in business management. Next is Lauren Bloomer, daughter of Cheryl Larson and Scott Bloomer. She's a member of DECA and freshman survival, and she plans to go to UNL and a major in psychology. Next is Jordan Cahill, daughter of Karen Cahill and the late Randy Cahill. She is a member of NHS, Student Council, Heart and Soul Show Choir, Senior Committee, and Freshman Survival. Yearbook and Student Ambassadors. She is undecided on a college, but plans to double major in mathematics and psychology. Kenzo Cotton, son of Trisha and Curtis Cotton, is a member of the PLHS track and football teams. He is deciding between Tennessee, Nebraska, and Baylor, but is undecided on a major. He has been offered a full athletic scholarship to many schools. Zach Dehigh, son of Vicky and Alan Dehigh, is on the PLHS baseball team. He is deciding between the University of Nebraska-Lincoln or the University of Nebraska-Omaha to major in construction engineering. And Alec Totoro, who's also in the locker room, son of James Totoro and Tina Hansen, is on the PLHS football team. He is undecided on a college and major at this time. We have Sam Dominello, son of Tanya and Carl Dominello, participates in band, choir, key club, NHS, track, cross country, Monarch Jazz Orchestra, pet band, pit orchestra, and is on the Quiz Bowl team. He is planning on the University of Minnesota to major in biomedical engineering. Next, we have Colleen Forel, daughter of Rick and Liz Forel, and she is a member of DECA, NHS, FBLA, and HOSA, and she is on the Senior Committee in Freshman Survival. She is planning on going to UNL next year and majoring in sports medicine. Ollie Harwood, daughter of Jeff and Paula Harwood, is on the PLHS swim team. is in DECA, NHS, HOSA, Senior Committee, and Freshman Survival. She plans on attending UNL in the fall. Next, we have Nate Lechtenberg, son of Kevin and Kelly Lechtenberg. He's on the football team and the track team. He's deciding between Wayne State College, Central College, and Hastings to major in podiatry. Nick Lechtenberg, son of Kevin and Kelly Lechtenberg, is on the football, basketball, and baseball teams. He plans to attend Wartburg College and major in law enforcement. Reed Mathias, son of Greg and Carol Mathias, is involved in football, baseball, NHS, Senior Committee, and Freshman Survival. He is undecided on a college and a major at this time. We have Gina Metzler, daughter of Brad and Gianni Metzler, is on the softball team, involved in NHS, PL Club, Circle of Friends, and newspaper. She has been verbally committed to UNL since freshman year and has an athletic scholarship. She is undecided on a major at this time. Jordan Pabian, daughter of Brian and Lisa Pabian, is in DECA, Student Council, and Senior Committee. She also plays on the golf team, and she has decided on a college but wants to major in dentistry. Ashley Shank, daughter of John and Teresa Shank, is a cheerleader, is in Key Club, HOSA, NHS, Student Ambassador, Senior Committee member, and Freshman Survival member. She is undecided on a college and wants to major in engineering. And last, we have Maddie Willett, daughter of Gib and Sandy Willett. She is on the basketball team and tennis teams, and is involved in NHS, Senior Committee, and Freshman Survival. She is undecided on a college and a major at this time. Thank you for this year's homecoming court and their parents. Congratulations to these members of the class of 2014.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for this year's homecoming court and their parents. Congratulations to these members of the class of 2014. Again, the coronation of the King and Queen will take place at 10 p.m. tomorrow.
And the coronation of the King and Queen will take place at the dance at 10 p.m. and all are invited to attend.
for your Papillion-La dance team.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. My colleague TT getting ready to gear up. Here's the second quarter recap, and there was that interception.
Game going on in Class A tonight. 9 minutes left.
That touchdown from Sean Van Briesen. That touchdown from Drake Childress. Touchdown after touchdown. Jalen.
Hello everybody, we are back. I'm TT. And we're about to get the second half underway in about 25 seconds. So far, this game has been quite a blowout, with the Monarchs leading 51-0. This is even worse than the Packers' last week loss against the Omaha North team. But I don't want to. And Trent's back, and he will now join me. Hello, Trent.
Quite a deficit we have.
I agree. I was just talking to him about how this loss is even greater than their loss against Omaha North.
Yes, it is. So far, it has been, and it looks like it's going to be a long game for Omaha South in the second half.
Yeah, I definitely agree, Trent. And the players are doing their halftime stretches. So who are you looking at to make a big impact in the second half, Trent?
Well, for Omaha South, I think that number 6, Orlando Players, break through and hopefully make some plays for him.
Yeah, he was making some plays for him before the half. They just didn't have enough time to really execute and score some points.
Completely agree. Obvious players, if they put him back in, Alec Toro, sorry, Sean Van Briesen, and for the defense, they played him.
I'm not so sure they're going to come back in this game, though. I mean, the Monarchs have the absolute lead in this game, and I think they're just going to get some reps in for the young guys.
Guys like Cal Mathis, Jack Chadwick, all these sophomores that are going to be playing in the next few years. And we're back. Michael Basilovic, number 95, up to kick.
Yep, he's looking to boot this one away. Omaha South has Orlando Blair taking the ball, and he runs right past the defenders, and he gets a great gain on that return.
Probably the best gain of the night for Orlando Blair, showing some light in this on this Packers team.
Yeah, he got all the way down to about the 40-yard line. And this is going to put them in a position where if they can complete passes, make good choices, and good runs, they might be able to score on this second-string Monarch defense.
Hopefully for the Packers' sake, I hope so.
And here's Omaha South. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. Graves sets a man in motion. Hands off to, and he gets tripped up. That was Orlando Blair on the run.
Orlando Blair looking like he could have gotten some yards there.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Ball on the 44-yard line. The Packers looking to convert and move the chains.
Graves with a hard team to work with. Not catching balls and not getting very many rushing yards.
He pitches it out to his left, and that's Orlando Blair on the run. He gets a couple of yards on that play.
And I hate to say it, but I feel like the only reason that this Omaha South offense has shown any light is because the Monarchs have put in their second string.
That'll make it 3rd and 7. Ball on the 44-yard line.
It is 3rd and 4. The scoreboard looks like it's running behind.
A little bit of a scruffle down there on the line. Ultimately, Packers got no gain on the play. That'll make it 4th down. And the Packers are looking to punt it. Oh, excuse me. That was a 1st down on the play, apparently. They're on the 48-yard line, 1st and 10, with 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
A nice little drive going for Omaha South right now.
Graves is leading his squad out, and they're going to try to put points on the board. Just like they're discussing the play at the line. Graves gets under center, takes the snap, fakes the handoff to his running back, and takes it himself for an okay gain of about 4 or 5 yards.
Graves gets a few yards for his team, trying to turn this thing around.
That'll make it 2nd and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line. Excuse me, not 10 yards to go. That's about 4 yards to go.
Looks like the person controlling the scoreboard is a little behind.
Graves looks around before getting under center. He takes the snap, pitches it off to his right. That's Orlando Blair on the run, and that's good for the 1st down. The Packers are moving the ball extremely well on this drive, and we haven't seen this productiveness out of this offense all day, Trent. What do you think changed?
I hate to say it, but it's probably only because the Monarchs put in their second string.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's true. But, I mean, besides that, I mean, they had time where the second string was in, and they got points scored on that way. They got a pick six and an interception while the second string was on. What do you think changed recently?
I think they're passing a little bit more. They're leaning on Orlando Blair, trying to get him into the end zone because he's the only person trying to make anything happen for this team so far.
And the Monarch defense is not fooled by that misdirection play. And they got little to no yardage on that play. It's now 2nd down. Number 57, Austin Kneifel on the tackle. 2nd and 10 on the 36-yard line.
Graves trying to command this team, getting orders from the sideline.
Looks like they're going to the I formation. And Graves hands it off to Orlando Blair, who's fighting but doesn't get much out of it.
Good job from Orlando Blair moving his feet, keeping the play alive, but just couldn't get any yards past this Monarch defense.
Number 24, Don Vosick on that tackle. I thought it looked kind of close to a face mask, but who knows?
Number 15, Anthony Ward coming in for the Packers.
It's 3rd and 10, and the Packers really need to convert here, Trent. I don't think they're far enough into enemy territory where they'd be able to go for it on 4th down if that happens.
I think when it push comes to shove, they're going to have to. They have to close this gap between the Monarchs.
Oh, and it's picked off by number 17 of the Monarchs. That's Tyler Watuski.
And that is his 2nd pick of the night.
Yeah, I think the quarterback's just getting a little jumbled up, and the defense was able to capitalize on that, and now it's Monarch ball.
I think the Omaha South offense just took it a little too fast there. Wasn't comfortable and just tried to force it, and then forced it right into the hands of Tyler Watuski.
They really had a nice thing going. It's hard to see a nice drive like that. That was about a 30, 40-yard drive, and just to end an interception like that. So the Monarchs will take over. And they'll hand it off to the left. He gets about a 2-yard gain on that play.
That was Drake Childress on the carry.
So 2nd and 5. Ball on the 22-yard line. They're showing trips right. Lechtenberg back in shotgun. He takes the snap, goes back to pass, and it's a screen play over to Cal Matheson, who gets a couple yards on the play. Oh, it looks like there's an injured player on the field. Oh, and he's able to hop back up, but he's limping. Looks like they're going to substitute him.
Number 77, Zach Yeager. And there's Cal Matheson with his first grab of the night. Cal Matheson, a member of broadcasting.
So they convert, and it's 1st and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line. Lechtenberg back to pass, and he completes the pass to number 83. That's Jack Noble. And there's a penalty on the play. Let's see who it's on. That was a tackle by Anthony Ward.
I think that one's coming back on the Monarchs, TT.
I might have to agree with you. Looks like there's personal foul against the Monarchs. Players looked a little lost on that one. So with the personal foul, that'll knock him back a few yards.
And that's just a small thorn in the side of the Monarch offense as they're up 51-0.
Monarchs need about 20 yards. Lechtenberg with the fake give, and it's a screen play over to Cal Matheson, who runs ahead for a great reception, and he's still on his feet. There he goes.
And there he goes, Cal Matheson.
And Cal Matheson with the great reception. He makes it to about the 40-yard line. And that's enough to convert the first down.
And there's my boy Cal Matheson representing Monarch Broadcasting.
I told Cal Matheson if he made a good play, I'd call him my baby. So Cal Matheson is my baby.
And you see Miss Hoke in the background dancing as she's very excited for Cal Matheson.
Otto put the ball on the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Chad Lechtenberg rolls out to his left, and he decides to take it himself and gains about 5 yards on the play.
Chad Lechtenberg, despite going against a varsity defense, looking very good in this game. And it looks like we have a player shaken up. Or
There's
not.
a player shaken up on the play. No one likes to see that.
Player shaken up on Omaha South.
So we're seeing the young guys make some good plays tonight, Trent.
Definitely. Sophomore Cal Matheson on that long grab. Chad Lechtenberg with his touchdown of the night earlier. And Jack Noble with a few catches here and there.
These are going to be great guys in the future to have on this Monarch football team. And while they're attending to the injured player, I would just like to take the time to remind you that the app is where it's at, and you can download the Papillion-La Vista School District app for your Android or Apple device. And now the injured player is up and on his feet, and that's always good to see. And the Monarchs are ready to take the attack to the Packers defense. The ball is on the 35-yard line. And they've got 5 yards to go with 3 minutes and 13 seconds left in the third quarter.
Chad Lechtenberg and Joseph Vandernam in the backfield.
Lechtenberg takes the snap, and he passes it over to his receiver, and his receiver is still on his feet.
And that was number 9, KJ Cotton.
And there's a penalty on the play. Let's see who it's on.
And it seems like there's another injured player for the Omaha South. Just a little shaken up there, number 28, Jakeem Robinson.
The Packers declined the penalty, excuse me. Excuse me, they did not decline the penalty. That's unsportsmanlike conduct on Papillion-La Vista, and that'll move them back a couple yards.
That is a questionable call from here, TT. I didn't really see anything.
You know, I'm not really sure what it's about, but I think we have to trust the referees in this decision. They're the ones on the field after all, and they're the ones who know what they're doing.
I completely agree. Chad Lechtenberg in the back.
It's first down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 41-yard line. And they'll resume play.
Drake Childress in the backfield.
Lechtenberg gets the snap and hands it off. And they get nothing. In fact, they lose a couple yards on the play. That's Drake Childress on the carry once again.
He's had a pretty good night so far with a touchdown.
Yeah, he's got a run here and there.
Yeah, he just couldn't make it happen on that play.
So it's second down, 11 yards to go after they lose one from the run. Lechtenberg rolls out to his right, fakes the pass, and he's running it himself. There's a great block by number 84 on the Monarchs, and he'll rumble ahead for about 6 yards on the play.
Chad Lechtenberg, another player with a good night so far. Probably going to be replacing Alec DeToro when he graduates.
And he's a little bit like Alec DeToro. They're both dual threat quarterbacks. You don't usually see that much running out of Lechtenberg, but tonight he's got some wheels.
Yeah, expect to see Lechtenberg's name in the next few years.
And the runner just got hammered on that play.
That was Drake Childress again, not being able to just punch through that line like he was earlier.
So that'll make it fourth down. And it looks like the offense is going to stay on the field.
I don't blame them. They have the commanding lead, and there's more time for these young guys to get on the field and play.
I definitely agree with you. Lechtenberg, back in the gun. He takes the snap, back to pass, and he passes to number 83.
That was Jack Noble on the catch.
And he gets pushed out at about the 33-yard line.
And I don't think that was enough for the first down. Or
it wasn't, and they'll turn the ball over. It's now the Packers' ball. And we'll see if they can get going on offense like they did last time.
No, never mind. That was a first down for Papillion-La Vista.
Oh, you are definitely right, Trent.
Only 40 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
1st and 10, ball on the 30. Lechtenberg gives it to Childress. Childress runs ahead for a good gain, about 5 yards.
And that's the kind of plays we like to see. Shedding some tackles for a nice little gain.
And they're going to let the clock wind down and end the third quarter, it looks like. I'll take this time to thank Coach Govier and his coaching staff for their support of our Monarch Broadcasting Club. And thanks to Mr. Jason Ryan, Athletic Director, and Mr. Jerry Kleina, the Principal, and the rest of the PLHS administrative team for their support of the Monarch Broadcasting Club. It's now the end of the third quarter, and we are going into the fourth quarter with the Monarchs up by 51 points. The Packers have not scored 1 point this entire game.
Yeah, scoreless third quarter also. No points for the Monarchs in this third quarter. And I think that's just because the second stringers aren't really used to this.
So Trent, do you think the Packers are going to score on this or in this quarter at all?
I think they have the potential to if they keep getting the ball to Blair, if they keep making these smart throws. I think they have a very high potential to get some points on the board.
I agree with you completely. And we've got our student section doing their dance moves during the third to fourth quarter transition. They're doing jump around down there, having a great time with this Monarch victory. Oh, and that was a monstrous hit by number 35 on the Packers. That's Francisco Vasquez of the Packers with a huge hit on the Monarch wideout.
And that was Cal Matheson. It was intended for Cal Matheson, but a little over his head and then a big hit at the end.
I think it's safe to say that Cal heard footsteps. It's third down, 6 yards to go. Ball on the 23rd-yard line. Lechtenberg gets a snap and hands it off to his running back, and he just got thrown down.
And that was Josh Vandernam on the carry.
It looks like this defense has a bit of an aggressive side that we haven't seen, and I'm surprised to see it this late in the game. Where was it earlier, Trent?
That's what I'm wondering, TT. If they would have showed this kind of aggression earlier when the first stringers were on the field, they might have been able to not had this much of a deficit in the fourth quarter.
So it's fourth down, 11 yards to go. Lechtenberg with the give. Oh, no, he did not have time to go. Oh, and there's a wide open man downfield. That's number 83.
And that is Jack Noble for the touchdown. First fumbled by Jake Childress.
I don't believe it, Trent. How can the Packers just leave a man wide open? They've got the pursuit on the quarterback, and they let a man wide open back there. What happened on that play?
The running back fumbled the ball. They thought there was an opportunity for a turnover. They focused their attention on the turnover opportunity. Chad Lechtenberg picks it up, sees Jack Noble in the end, close to the end zone, and just tosses it to him for an easy 6.
You'd have to think that a more experienced team would be able to deal with that kind of situation and keep the man covered even in a situation like that. The score is now 58-0 with 10 minutes and 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Monarchs lead.
Monarch fans, go ahead and get your tickets out. The 50-50 drawing and the drawing for the Monarch Rocks. The first winning number is 827558. 827558. The second winning
Nice night for the second stringers on this Monarch team, getting some points for their stats tonight.
I definitely agree with you. This is a nice practice for the Monarchs.
It'll be Michael Basilovic to kick.
And they're getting ready to kick it off to Orlando Blair and Jesse Hinks once again. Basilovic with the big boot. And there's a penalty on the play. Let's see who it's on. The kick was out of bounds, and that's the penalty. So the Packers will take it to the 35. What was that, Trent?
I almost thought the penalty would be on our student section for our band playing while the play was going on.
Yeah, Trent, but that's rarely gets called unless it's like completely outrageous. So the Packers will take it at the 35-yard line. It's first and 10.
This young Monarch defense back on the field.
Graves directing his offense. Pitches it up to his left, number 19. Number 19 is able to get a cool 5 yards on the run. That's Robert Wright on the run.
You see a lot of these players that are on the Monarchs play both sides of the ball. Cal Matheson, it looks like he's playing safety for defense, and he's also playing wide out for the offense. KJ Cotton playing cornerback and also playing wide receiver. And that just goes to show how talented these young men are.
I'm trying to get them reps in many different positions. So now it's now it's second and 4. Ball on the 41-yard line. Graves under center. With the handoff to the outside. He gets pushed back, but somehow makes it into positive territory with the nice run. Now it's third down with about 1 to go.
And the way that the Packers have been running on this drive, you can expect it to just get ran right up the middle, I think.
I'd have to agree with you there, but let's see what the Packers decide to do. They've got their receivers off to the left. He pitches it off to his left, to right, and it looks like it was enough for the first down. And it is. It's good for the first down.
I think the Packers need to start getting out of bounds so they can start stopping this clock so they have a little bit more time to work.
Yeah, they've got 8 minutes and about 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter to make something happen. It's first down, 10 yards to go, ball on the 46-yard line. It looks like number 19, Robert Wright, is getting substituted out of the game. He had some good runs. Just converted that play into first down. Graves takes the snap, passes over to his left. That's incomplete.
I think that was just a bad read on Graves' part.
I think he might have felt a little pressure by the Monarch defense and had to throw it away.
I agree, but he way underthrew his receivers, almost didn't even look like he tried to get it to his receiver.
So that'll make it second down, 10 yards to go. The Packers are looking to score because they currently have 0 points on the board. There's some motion. Graves hands it off, and they get absolutely eaten alive by the defense.
This young defense still showing some light. I hate to say it, but this game looks just about over. Hopefully the Packers can get something on the board.
That'll make it 3rd and 15 with that tackle for a loss. Let's see if they go to the air here to try and convert 3rd down. Graves is back in the gun. I'm thinking we're going to see a pass here, Trent.
I think so too. He's been favoring number 6 all night long. Let's see if he gets to him.
There's some motion. Oh, and it looks like the wide receiver is going to run the ball. And the defense is not fooled on that one. They tackle him, and now it's 4th down.
Wrong time for a trick play, TT. We were talking about this earlier. You can't run a trick play in high-risk situations like that.
I have to agree with you. And the offense is going to stay on the field for 4th down. It's 4th and 13, excuse me. Ball on the 43-yard line. Graves commanding his offense. And they look like they're ready to convert 4th down. You think they're going to do it, Trent?
Let's hope so, TT.
Graves back to pass. Steps forward, makes a pass. And he led his wide out a little too far that time. That was number
Long
28.
pass.
Intended for Jakeem Robinson of the Packers. And that's going to turn the ball over on 4th down, over to the Monarchs.
And Jakeem Robinson looked like he was pretty wide open for that. The only problem was number 8 just led him a little bit too far. That could have resulted in a TD right there.
I think so too, Trent. So the Monarchs will take over. It's 1st and 10, ball on the 43-yard line. There are 5 minutes and 15 seconds left in this game. Lechtenberg with the give up to Drake Childress, who rumbles ahead for a nice gain.
I think we can expect the Monarchs to just run this clock out to secure this win.
I think so too, and that's enough for the 1st down. Drake Childress picks that up. So it's 1st and 10, ball on the 31-yard line. They're trying to spread this defense out. They've got 4 wide receivers.
Number 20, Nathan White, coming in at the running back spot.
Oh, and there's a fumble on the play, and it's recovered by the Packers. It looks like there was some confusion with the handoff, and Lechtenberg fumbles the ball. The Packers pick it up easily. So there's another turnover within 2 minutes.
Yes, TT, I think the low snap contributed to that turnover. You can't let those happen.
I'd have to agree. But that's what you get with inexperienced players. So now it's 1st and 10, ball on the 34-yard line. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The Packers trying to score here. Trying to get something going here.
Graves in the backfield
Graves pitches it to his left. And that was right on the run.
Looks like
a loss of about 2 yards on the play.
Tripped up in the backfield. I think we've been seeing that a lot tonight, TT. Looks like they're starting with a strong run and then just slip and fall.
That seems to be the pattern for this Packers offense. That'll make it 2nd and 11. Ball on the 33-yard line. 3 minutes left in the 4th quarter. I think they want to score badly before the end of this game, Trent.
At this point, they just have something to prove that they can score against this Monarch defense.
Some motion. Wright runs through the defense, and he's still on his feet, and he finally gets taken down.
And that's enough for a Omaha South 1st down, excuse me.
So now the ball will be on the 46-yard line, 1st and 10.
Clock's winding down. Almost 2 minutes left in this game.
Here's Graves with a pitch out to the left to right, who got the first down last time. And he rumbles ahead for about a 9-yard gain on the play. He's a pretty good runner. Trent, what do you think?
I think he's a good runner. If they would have given him the ball a lot more earlier, then this game could have had a different turnout.
I think so too.
And that is enough for the first down.
Monarch 43-yard line, where Packers will take the ball.
Packers having a nice little drive this
time
out.
And here they are.
And here's Graves in the back with a fullback and halfback.
Pitches it out to his right. That's funny. He pitched it out to his right, to the player right.
Ah, that is funny, TT.
Did you know that I'm on the improv team, Trent?
Nobody cares.
Well, that's a loss on the play. That'll make it second down. We've got 1 minute left in this game. The Monarchs lead the Packers 58-0.
Our technical director, Nick Baker, just made a joke asking if he could draft our defense, and I would have to agree with him.
I would also have to agree with him. I want them on my fantasy team. They try to run the ball, get a couple yards on the play.
And I believe that was
About
number
5 yards.
9.
30 seconds left in the game.
Randall.
And there's a running clock. They cannot stop the clock.
I believe they have no more timeouts left. They just have to do it here. Last play of the game, it seems.
And they're running up to the line now, trying to hurry it up. They've got, looks like one more play in, 10 seconds left.
And
He tries to run the ball, and Graves doesn't quite have enough for the first down. And that's the end of the game, guys. So, Trent, thoughts on this game?
It's plain and simple. The Monarchs were better. They were more experienced. That's all it came down to.
I have to agree. With the amount of points scored in the first half alone, I think we could safely say the game was over by then.
I completely agree. Big round of applause to Omaha South, though, coming against this Monarch team. Probably knowing that they were in, probably biting off a little more than they could chew, but they played hard and they played as best as they could.
Absolutely. Hopefully they can improve over the rest of the season, and maybe they won't get blown out the rest of the year. Maybe they can score some points on their next opponents.
I agree, TT, and that is a good homecoming game for the Monarchs. Tomorrow, the homecoming dance. Everyone will have a good time there.
And this is a reminder for everyone to be safe tomorrow night. Have fun. It's homecoming tomorrow. I'd like to remind everybody that the app is where it's at. Download the Papillion-La Vista School District app for your Android or Apple device.
And we'd also like to thank the Papillion-La Vista Schools Foundation and the Midlands Community Foundation for their generous support of the Monarch Broadcasting Club.
And along with that, thanks to Coach Govier and his coaching staff for their support. Thanks to Mr. Jason Ryan, the athletic director, Mr. Jerry Klein, the principal, and the rest of the PLHS administrative team for their support of the Monarch Broadcasting Club. I'm TT.
I'm Trent Anderson, and we will see you later.